Sun Tzu famously said that a commander who understands the 5 constant factors will win. Those who do not will face defeat. These are not mere suggestions. They are the building blocks of every conflict since the dawn of time. To understand how they work today, we don't look at ancient China. We look at the fields and cities of Ukraine. Let's break down the 5 constant factors. Factor 1. The way, moral law. First is the way. This is the harmony between the people and their leaders. When the way is strong, the people will follow their leaders into certain death without fear of betrayal. In the early days of Russia-Ukraine war, we saw this very clearly. President Zelensky's refusal to leave Kyiv, famously saying, "I need ammunition, not a ride," solidified the way for Ukraine. It created a singular national will. On the flip side, Russian forces faced internal confusion regarding the purpose of the special military operation, leading to fractured morale. Without the way, even the biggest army moves slowly. Second, we have heaven. Heaven signifies night and day, cold and heat, and the changing seasons. In Ukraine, heaven has a name, Rasputitsa. This is the mud season. By timing the initial invasion in late February, Russian armored columns were forced to stay on paved roads to avoid sinking into the thawing earth. This made them easy targets for drones and ambushes. The weather isn't just a backdrop, it's a weapon. Third, we have Earth. Earth comprises distance, great and small, danger and security, open ground and narrow passes. Look at the city of Mariupol or the salt mines of Bakhmut. These urban environments and underground tunnels turned Earth into a fortress for the defenders. In the flat, open plains of the Donbass, Earth favors long-range artillery. A commander must read the land like a map of possibilities. 4 is the commander. The commander stands for the virtues of wisdom, serenity, benevolence, courage, and strictness. This factor compares leadership styles. We see a contrast between the rigid, top-down Soviet-style command structures where low-level officers fear making decisions, and Western-trained Ukrainian mission command style, which empowers small units to act bravely and independently on the fly. 5 is organization. Organization is the hell. It is the control of the ranks, the logistics of the supply chain, and the management of the resources. War is won at the loading dock. Russia's initial 40-mile convoy stall was a failure in organization. They had the ranks, but they lacked the fuel and the food to keep them moving. Ukraine's rapid integration of varied NATO weaponry into a single functioning system is a modern masterclass in method. But Sun Tzu says knowing these factors isn't enough. You must put them through 3 filters. The first filter is assessment. You must brutally and honestly record the data. How much fuel does the enemy really have? How high is our morale really? The second factor is comparison. You weigh your factors against theirs. Who has the better earth? Who has the stronger way? The third filter is deliberation. Only after comparing do you sit with your war council to forge a plan. If you ignore these factors, you aren't a commander, you're a gambler. In a war, the stakes are too high for gambling. Study the factors, assimilate the teachings, gain the victory. We've seen how the five constant factors dictate the survival of nations in Ukraine. But Sun Tzu's genius wasn't just in the understanding of soldiers, it was his understanding of systems. If you're a leader, these factors remain your North Star. Remember the way. Do your people believe in the mission, or are they just showing up for a paycheck? Remember heaven. Are you launching your attack at the right time, or are you fighting against the climate? Remember earth. Do you understand the terrain of the battlefield, the obstacles and the high ground? Remember the commander. Do you lead with wisdom and strictness, or are you ruled by emotion? And lastly, remember organization. Is your team equipped with the right weapons and a clear chain of command? In Ukraine, we see that a smaller force with a stronger way and a better organization can hold off a giant. In your own command, the same rules apply. Victory isn't about having the most resources. It's about mastering the factors. Never neglect the five constant factors. Assess them, compare them, deliberate on them. Only then move.